just wanted to get on here and ask y'all, have you ever asked God for more opportunities, more blessings, more increase? Because I definitely have. And I wasn't getting it. And I had to take a real long, hard look and get convicted and ask myself, okay, are you stewarding well what God has already given you? Oh, no, definitely not. I had to ask myself, how can I ask God for financial overflow when I'm not managing the resources He's already placed in my hands? Like, there's so many things in my TikTok cart as we speak that I am just so tempted to buy. You got to know how to budget your finances well and not just be tempted to buy things just because it looks good, just because it's marked down, just because it's buy two, get one free, but you really only need one and your budget calls for having one item. You got to learn self-control, fruit of the spirit, honey, because you know you could use those funds for something else. And especially for those that are in the wilderness like me. Yeah. So realizing that, hey, I'm asking you for more, but yet if you give me more, would I be able to handle it? Would I be able to steward that well? Another thing would be, how can I pray for a healthier body when I'm constantly neglecting it? How can I ask for a healthier body and more energy throughout the day so I can get tasks done when I'm constantly neglecting my body? I'm filling it with the wrong foods, skipping workouts, and not prioritizing my rest. And these are all vital things because no one's superwoman. Like, your body needs nourishment. Your body needs healthy foods. Your body needs an adequate amount of rest just to make it through the day, make it through the week, make it through the month. So you can't just be on go mode and pull all-nighters just because you need to get work done. You have to prioritize your health, your rest, and you can't skip workouts. I think skipping workouts is definitely a setback. And looking back, especially certain periods of last year, I was in a deep depression. And there was just so many pockets of depression that I was in, and it was bad. And I didn't know how to manage it well, and I really lost myself. So I turned to food. So now before I eat or if I end a fast, I have to pray and rebuke the spirit of gluttony because I don't want that to come back. Because once you've had a taste of it, it's like, you get addicted to a certain chip or a certain drink. And it's just like you kind of lose yourself all over again. But seeing the stronghold depression had over my life and the state of mind I was in, the body that I had, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, girl, who are you? What is this? I was slacking on my workouts, which is not me. Like, all my life, for the most part, all my adult life, even, high school, middle school, like, I've always just been pretty fit and athletic and worked out, and COVID was the best time. I was doing 2-a-days. So even while I was in aviation, I was still working out adamantly, like, a lot. Up until I got into a really bad car accident. But yeah, so just getting back to where you're at, prioritizing your physical health as well as mental health. Because how can you expect mental and emotional breakthroughs when you refuse to do the work? I had to confront my fears. And I also had to set necessary boundaries over my life. As a former people pleaser, that was really challenging because I was always saying yes to everything. Like, you would look at my calendar and it would be so jam-packed with work, with serving, with volunteering, because I was in so many different organizations and just overextending myself, not knowing how to say no. And, oh, your child's having a birthday party? Okay, bet I'll be there. Oh, you want me to show up for this event? Okay, I'll be there. Oh, you want me to babysit? Okay, I'll be there. Oh, you need me to do your hair? So it was just, I had no time for myself. And you have to learn to prioritize yourself before anything else, because your body is a temple. And you can't pour into others if you are pouring from an empty cup. So taking the time to create those healthy boundaries, to learn how to say no, to learn how to put yourself first. And if you got time, if you look at your schedule and you got time to do this, that, and the third, and nowhere on that schedule says me time, says bubble bath, says audiobook, says mani-pedi, says facial, says do not disturb, phone set on do not disturb, Bible, Jesus time, Netflix for an hour, make your favorite snack, like just whatever is your zen and your me time, and you don't see that anywhere on your schedule within a week, within a month, honey, you got to reevaluate some things. You do, because you will spit out of control. Me personally, that's what happened to me. And burnout is real. You can't be your best self when you are burnt out. And being a recovering people pleaser, you suppress that for so long. So you don't even see those alerts. You don't even see those red flags. You've been running on E for so long, you don't even know when you're being depleted and when you're just a little bit left in the tank, because you just been pushing it full throttle for so long that once you get to your breaking point, something happens and it triggers you. And then it's just a domino effect and you're just like so agitated, so overwhelmed. Maybe that could look like an anxiety attack. Maybe that could look like, physically breaking down. Like, you never know. But God is a God of abundance, but he's also a God of stewardship. So we have to realize how to steward our time, our finances, our mental health, our physical health, and our eating habits. And we see in Luke chapter 16, verse 10, where it states, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. So if I'm mismanaging the little, what makes you think I'm ready for more? No, God's not going to sit there and make you go through turmoil. If anything, he's going to try to alleviate the load off of you, but he's never going to push you to the limit to break you. No, he knows how much you can handle. The truth was, I've been in my own way for so long. That looked like procrastination. That looked like fear. That looked like doubt. That looked like complacency. And it literally kept me stuck in a cycle of asking God for more while refusing to grow into the person who can sustain it. I had to have a one-on-one in my prayer time and just say, hey, this changes today. It changes today. I've got to stop this. I have to choose to take responsibility for what God has already placed in my hands and choose to break the cycles. I have to discipline myself. I have to show up for my life in a way that honors the blessings I already have before I can ask for more. Because when I do my part, I know that God will then do his. So I'm not sure who this message is for, or if you can benefit from my story, but it's time to stop waiting for more and just start stewarding the now. Because when I show God that I'm faithful with little, guess what? He'll know I'm ready for much. I hope that if you like the video, you'll click the like button down below and share it with a friend. Have a great day.